Hello there, this is Jaden from Trev, and we are a SEO agency that focuses on building brands with search. And in this video, we'll be teaching you how to use SEO to market your grant. So if you are a service or a business that offers grants for your products or services, this is one video that you definitely want to see. So let's dive straight into it. As you know, grants might not be around forever, and sometimes the grants you have now might not be the same as what you had maybe 3 months or 6 months or 1 year in the past. And what's going to happen is probably in the next 3 to 6 months or even in the next a year or two, the grants you have now might change and the details might be different. And also at the same time, the grants might disappear. So the reason why we want to make use of SEO is just simply, to maximize the amount of sales that you have now at this current stage. So we're going to walk you through the process of how to market your products or services if you have a grant, and also take you behind the screen and over the shoulder of how exactly we will do it as an agency. So let's dive straight into it. Now, the first one is online search demand. So is there any demand for your products or services online? Because if there isn't, then you might want to focus your marketing efforts on, other channels. So say, for example, Facebook ads, Google ads, or Instagram ads and things like that. But if there is no online search demand for your products or services online, meaning people are actually not typing in or not looking for your services on the internet, then it might not be a viable option for you to consider SEO. So now the question you might ask is, wait, how do we actually, find out whether do we have an online search demand? So not to worry, we'll walk you through that as well. I'm going to bring you through to my screen here. And over here, what I'll be going through is we'll be simulating as if we are a grant approved company. So because I'm based in Singapore, so we're going to use Singapore as an example, but you can do this anywhere in the world. It's pretty much similar. So what we want to do is, I'm just going to pick a company to simulate. So let's just say, for example, this is obviously a grant company in Singapore. So this is Slick. Okay, and let me just find out, what kind of services are we offering. So it seems like accounting is one of them. So I'm just going to take this as an example, right? So right now, you obviously will know the descriptions and the kind of products you're offering if you're doing this for your own website. If not, you'll be kind of weird, right? So in this example, we are Slick, and the products that we are offering, it's sort of like electric signature, accounting, and some other stuff. But we're going to stick to one. And you can do this for all the services or any kind of products or softwares that you use. But I'm going to just stick to this one example, which is accounting, right? So we want to open up a handy dandy notepad. And what we want to do now is we want to think about all the search terms, okay, that your potential customers might be typing in. So in this case, the service or product that I'm offering is actually accounting services, right? So I'm going to type in, say, accounting services, okay, and maybe I also offer accounting softwares, or even accounting management system, if that's even a thing. Okay, and what we are doing right now is we are actually writing down our seed keywords. Okay, and these seed keywords will play a part to for you to later on figure out which kind of keywords you should be going after to see if your products have search demand online. So with that being said, what you want to do is you want to list down all of the services and products that you offer and think about what your customers are typing it in. Don't have to worry about whether are they true or not. Just dump all the search terms within your notepad, okay? And then what's next, okay? After that, what we want to do is we want to figure out, is there any data behind the search terms that we have included? So the second step is to validate with keyword research, okay? We want to use data to validate and confirm the online demand. So easy way to do this, it's I'm going to go back to the screen here. So what we want to do is we would now already have a bunch of seed keywords. The second step we want to do is we want to go to a tool. So I'm going to use Uber Suggest because this is a free tool, and I believe a lot of you guys are able to use it as well. Now, obviously, there's going to be paid tools, but we will not be using paid tools because we want to give this process for you so that you can do it for free without investing in any tools. So I'm going to take accounting services. Okay, and I'm going to cross out this part. Now, obviously, you can sign in to Google, and you can get access to a lot more, search terms or more data. But that is completely fine if you don't want to do it. So what we want to do is we want to include this in accounting services, and we want to filter this out by the country that we are targeting. So in this instance, we are targeting Singapore. And what we want to do is just want to simply click on search. So what this does is it will tell us on a monthly basis whether are there any actual demand that it's available online, right? So it's going to tell us on a monthly basis how many people are actually searching for accounting services. So if you can see over here, this is the search volume, and this shows us the monthly search volume of this specific search term. So it's showing me 720. So this means to say there's around 720 people, and the reason why we say around is because, with softwares, this is not exactly the exact volume. So this is all just an estimate. But what you can do is you can use all these estimates to better steer or better market your types of different marketing, because data is supposed to help you, not you don't have to make a decision based on the data alone. So this shows me that there's around 720 people searching for this on a monthly basis. So this means to say there is a certain search volume over here. Now, I'll not be going through all the rest of the stuff here because I really just want to show you how you can find search demand for your services. So in this case, this is 720, and this is already showing me that there is a search volume. And what you want to do is you want to simply just include all the search terms that you think have search volume into this piece of software, and it will tell you whether is there a search volume for it or not. So if you input in the first keyword and you find that there's no search volume, all you have to do is just go through your list until you find one that has search volume, and you know that that is the demand. There is a demand for your products. So what's next after this? It's going back. So what's next after this is we want to see is SEO viable with your current resources and direction. So the reason why we included this step in is because, SEO takes time to see big results. Now, you will definitely see results along the way, whether is it from the first month onwards all the way to the end of the month, you will definitely see results. But in order for you to see significant big results, it's going to take time because of how Google's algorithm works. They take time to understand your implementations, and time is very much needed. So that is one question that you need to ask yourself is, do you have enough resources right now? And when we talk about resources, it's time and budget. So if you have a lot of time, then by all means, please focus on SEO because you have a lot of time. And if you have budget available, then we suggest you go the SEO route. Now, if time is an issue for you guys and you have the budget, obviously SEO is also a good route to go. But if you are in a place where you do not have time and you do not have the budget, right? So what you want to do is you want to consider another form of marketing. So be it paid advertising or even offline marketing, but SEO might not be the most viable in your current state with your current resources. So that's the question you need to ask yourself. Do you have enough resources? And also the second question is, do you need the results now at this exact moment? Like, do you need traffic to be coming in straight away? Do you need to collect valuable data straight away? Or are you okay to wait? Because if the answer is yes, then you might go the paid advertising route first, meaning to say, investing in Google ads or Facebook ads or Instagram ads because these kind of ads will give you immediate traffic, will drive immediate traffic, because you're paying for the traffic immediate, to get immediate data for you to optimize and then, eventually work out a good marketing plan for your website or your business, right? So if the answer is yes, then you want to steer towards paid advertising. However, if the answer is no, then you can consider SEO, because like I mentioned earlier, SEO takes time to see big results. And it's very difficult to control this amount of time because, Google's algorithm, like I mentioned again, they take time to understand what your whole website is about. And even after you implement things, it's still going to take time. So the third question is SEO viable with your current resources and direction? Okay. And then moving on to the last step, it's you now want to map your product or your service keyword to your particular page. So for example, if the keyword is product A, okay, so this is the exact keyword that you have found that has search volume, you want to make sure that your URL has the exact search term, okay, the exact search term. So in this case, product-A, okay, and then your page title also needs to have the exact search term as well. So I'm going to go back to the screen over here to show you an example. So let's just say if this is the keyword that we found that has 720 search volume on a monthly basis, what we want to do is we want to make sure that the URL, so I'm going to click in here. Okay, what we want to make sure that is the URL, we want to change it to accounting services. So it'll look something like this. Okay, so you want to change the URL to this exact keyword, and if you use your mouse and you hover over the tab, this will show you the page title that you have assigned to this current page. And as you can see over here, they have done a pretty decent job because they have accounting services in their page title as well. But you want your page title to look something like this, where it has the exact search term. And the reason why you want to do this is because out of all the factors that could be helping you in terms of online search, increasing your online presence, URL and page title is one of the most important on-page factors that Google looks at. So just by doing this too, I think you're set. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of other factors that you can go after, but this too will be good enough. So with that being said, that is how you actually use SEO to determine if to help you grow your online revenue, and at the same time, making sure that you have you're capturing all of the relevant audience, traffic, increasing sales at this moment in time. So let us know in the comments if there is search volume for your business or your service after you have gone through these particular steps, because we are really interested to find out if this works for you. And if you'd like to see more videos regarding, how to increase brand presence, how to drive more traffic, how to increase ROI, how to increase revenue, how to increase sales and all that good stuff, please make sure to subscribe. And until then, we'll see you in the next video.